When it comes to managing pain, we all have it. It may be you just wake up with it one day. The other day, I got out of bed, I'm like, what happened to my back? I didn't even do anything. I got tennis elbow, I don't even play tennis. So we're all dealing with pain. We don't want to take the pills. We don't want to take rub this, do this. This is a way of helping to temporarily alleviate pain, to give you relief. And you do it with this type of electric pulse stimulation called TENS. But this is not just a TENS unit. What I love about this takes the TENS technology to a different level because this actually adds heat to it as well. A lot of the other units, I'm not even sure any of the other units that I've ever offered have added the heat element to it. So you're really gonna get a complete experience when it comes to getting some help with temporary relieving pain, and who doesn't need that? $79.95, 3 flex payments, free shipping and handling. I would love to introduce you to Matthew Peters, who is a registered nurse. And when it comes to this technology, not only are we gonna give you everything you need, you're gonna get 2 of these pads as well. You get a medium size and then you get a large, everything you need. But this is all about really truly taking the TENS experience and elevating it, Matt, to a different level.
Yeah, and Alice, check this out. This is actually moving my arm by itself. It's very powerful. This is only level 6 out of 20 intensity levels. So the first thing I want to mention about Veridian, that's the brand. We've been offering you products from Veridian like blood pressure monitors and these tiny TENS units as they've evolved over the years for what, 7, 8, 10 years here. Great reputation. They've been around for 40 years. They know what they're doing. What they've done, Alice, you're absolutely correct. They've taken one of the modalities that I love for pain management, which is TENS technology, and they've upscaled it over the years to give you literally everything with the best convenience. Now, the thing I want to stress with this TENS system is when you look at the value, okay, I know, Alice, you mentioned the price here. Think of that number and then think of pain management system and think about all of the things that you've done over your life to help you manage pain and what that has cost you over the years. This gives you a full body system. You can put it on your arm. You're going to be able to put it on those aching shoulders. You're going to be able to put it on your back. Look at that. It's discreet. It doesn't have wires attached. It even has the remote control. So when you put it on those areas like the low of your back and you want it to be discreet and you want to control the intensity level or the 8 pulse modes that comes with this, okay? That's each one is unique and you're gonna love it. It even comes with that heat that you mentioned. You'll be able to control it with a remote control. And take a look at this. If you know Veridian didn't do enough already, they've made this rechargeable so that you never purchase batteries. Those pads right there that you're looking at, they're high quality gel electrode pads. They're comparable to the pads that you're going to see in the doctor's office when you get things like EKGs. You're going to be able to use these pads up to 50 times. I have the large pad here on my arm, and you can see how it nicely wraps around my arm and conforms to that shape. A little tip to get the most out of these pads, because you're going to love the feeling of the heat, and you're going to love the feeling of the TENS. You want to make sure that your skin is nice and clean, that you don't have any oils or lotions or things like that. And just like when you go into the doctor's office, if they give you an EKG with those sticky pads, a lot of times they're shaving that chest hair for us guys to make sure that that contact is clean and pure. So you want to keep an eye out for things like that on the skin surface. Once you get that pad on there nicely and you have this attached and you control it, there's nothing like it. And the thing I love about TENS, Alice, is that you can put it exactly where it hurts. You're not taking the pill that goes everywhere and you don't know if it's gonna work.
And you have to wait for it to work, and then you have to worry about taking it. So this is such a great solution. We have a limited quantity. In fact, we're in final quantities of this. I have 800 of you who can own this. But this is truly, and Matt, I don't think I've ever seen a TENS unit that is more compact, that is more streamlined, and that has the heat in addition to your electric pulse stimulation. So you get a really complete overall experience that's different from most of the others. This is also rechargeable. Most of the others absolutely positively require the batteries. And they're just big and they're bulky. This is, look at this, a small, small little footprint, but gives you all of the relief that you need, even if that relief is temporary. Don't you need temporary relief? It's so funny, my friend Rich and I both got out of our cars the other day. He goes, my neck hurts. I said, my neck hurts. It's like, what is that? I mean, it just happens. It wasn't like I did gardening or I did this or I did nothing. It just comes on unexpectedly. You want to be ready for it, and this is the way you get ready for it, but you get ready for it without the pills, without all of the different methods by which we have to try and get rid of pain, because those of us who have lived with pain, I used to have a chronic issue with nerves in my arm, and let me tell you, you live with pain, it is an awful thing. You are looking for a way to relieve it, albeit temporarily. This is such a great solution, and the beauty of this, Matt, is the fact that I don't have to go to a chiropractor's office or a doctor's office or anything else. I can do it as much as I want, whenever I want it, and whenever I need it.
Chances are, if you go to the doctor for pain, if you go to the physical therapy office and they're trying to rehab you from something, or if you have some sort of pain, they're going to employ TENS technology. It's going to be clunky with wires. You're going to love it. But you know what you pay for those visits? Each and every one of those visits, it's a lot. This is the same technology, but it's for home use. Even comes with that carrying pouch so that you can take all of it with you wherever you need it and place it exactly where it hurts. So what I want to do here, Alice, you had a nice little shot of that control monitor. So you can see right there, you can actually press the heat and all of those buttons on there. You'll have a button to change the mode. That T down in the left-hand corner, that's for time. You can set this for up to 60 minutes of a therapy session. And just to pause on that point really quickly, each one of these pads that you get a large, you get a small. Each one of them can be used 50 times. So 50 times 60 minutes, that's 3,000 minutes of therapy per pad. Now, the plus and minus on the right-hand side, that's going to dial up and down your intensity from levels 1 to 20. Now, these modes cycle through these wonderful feelings of kind of tingling, tapping, and scraping. They actually do massage and acupuncture all rolled into one, and they cycle through them automatically for you. The heat function there on the bottom, you can have a level 1 heat, you can have a level 2 heat. So throw out your heating pad. You don't need it. This gives you the functionality of your heating pad. You can use heat by itself with this Veridian unit, or you can use just the TENS, or you can use them both together. So I like to call it, it's kind of like the chocolate and peanut butter of pain management. You get everything. You get to warm up those muscles and those sore areas, and you get to employ the TENS technology, which actually attacks the pain signals right at the nerve level. It's unbelievable technology. Veridian gives you a 1-year warranty on this product, and I want to caution everybody, this has the remote control. This doesn't have wires. This has high quality pads. They give you the recharging cable so you'll never buy batteries. Compare it to anything else on the market that gives you TENS technology in a package like this. You're not going to find it anywhere. I love that we can offer it from HSN and give it to everybody. And I'll mention one other thing, Alice. My brother's a little ugly at me because he paid full price through HSN
we don't even tell you when we're putting it on sale. I know.
Exactly. So I'm going to apologize to my brother. I did not know that this price was coming. Again, it's a one-shot deal. It's a one price for any time on the go pain management with the latest technology from a brand that you can trust, and that's why I love it.
And you can see we're already counting these down. If you want this, get it home. We're doing free shipping and handling today, so you can get it home without paying any additional charge for that. And just try it and just see. But this, to your point, is the most streamlined, least wires and bulkiness of a TENS unit I have ever seen. But you're gonna get more than a traditional TENS unit. You're gonna get that TENS technology that truly is gonna give you that temporary relief from pain. But on top of that, adding the heat in, so if you just wanna use the heat, why would you buy something separate when you have something right here and you're gonna get both sizes in terms of your large and your medium size. You're getting everything you need. You never have to buy batteries for this because it's completely rechargeable and just completely portable because of that, so that you're not tied to the big unit, because this is the unit. This is it. This is all it takes. $79.95, 3 flex payments, $26.65. If you have not experienced TENS technology, please at least try it and get it home before you need it, because when you need it, then we might not have it. So this is a great time to really invest in something that pain just shows up. But if you already have a tendency toward pain, then this is something you really need to try and really need to experience. At least try it for 30 days.
Alice, it's the holidays coming up. 4th of July is coming up. I swung the golf club for the first time in a while just recently, and I noticed I tweaked a little muscle in kind of between my neck and my shoulder where you wake up, you don't know what's going on. I have this on standby. Luckily, I hadn't used it in a couple of months. It was perfect because I was able to put the heat right where I needed it, and then I was able to dial up the mode and intensity level that made me feel better. I felt great because I wasn't swallowing a pill. Of course, those are necessary sometimes. You work with your doctor. But what I want everybody to do here is I kind of take this off. It's magnetic. So you can see it has those 4 connecting points. It's easy to take on, snaps right back on into place just like that, just in a jiffy. But I want everybody to do that self-assessment right now to where it hurts or where you'd like to feel a little bit better. When you get this home and you put it on for the first time with a full charge, you're just going to say, you might even be surprised because it might be a little bit too intense. You know what? You can dial it down. You can use the remote when you need it, when it's behind you, for instance. But for times like this, when it's right in front of me, these controls are so super easy. You can even hold the power button in for a couple of seconds and lock the controls so that you don't accidentally change something when you're in the middle of one of those soothing pain management sessions. Get this home today. You're going to love it.
You are going to love it. I mean, when you see just how compact this is like the size of the cuff blood pressure monitors that we offer. It is that small, it is that lightweight. Some of the other TENS units I have offered are great big units. They have wires attached all over the place. You can't just put this on and walk around with it. Having the remote control is also a huge deal, so that if you do put this on the back of your calf or your lower back for lower back pain, you can just adjust it, because I recommend, and Matt's the expert, but I like to start low with this, and then you'll work up and find that level that really works for you. But just try it. TENS is a type of technology that typically you find in chiropractor's office. You have to see a doctor to use it. To have a home version of this is why we do what we do. We give you the ability to control your own destiny, to be proactive about your health. But don't start popping the pills and create more problems than you already had. You know, when you have an alternative, Matt, that truly it works.
Yeah, you can't take a pill and rub it on the spot that it hurts, okay? That would be weird, and everybody would give you funny looks. Those pain rubs, sometimes those are great, but you can smell them a mile away. They're greasy and they don't last long. Yeah. Everybody wants a good night's sleep. You're buying that mattress topper. Take a look at Veridian TENS 2, because nothing gives you a better night's sleep than being out of pain, especially when you want to get up in the morning and hang out with your loved ones.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Matt, for joining us. Very important. And again, final